All right, guys, welcome back. Hope you're doing great. So I'm about to test out this cheap piece versus this 2i2 Scarlett Solo, and I have a Rodecaster Pro 2 that I'm going to test this out. So if you don't have enough money to get one of these or a Rodecaster Pro 2, cool. So actually right now, this is actually installed. So I have this going into the actual computer, and this is the XLR, and it's going into a Rode pod mic. Let me actually pull this screen off. Hope you can hear that or see that. So I'll just put this off to the side for now. Cool. And we are in OBS Studio, right? Cool. So here's how this actually works and how it's set up. So again, I have this going into the computer, you guys. This is like, it's loose. Look how crazy that is. It's kind of sketch, right? But if you guys look on this front screen here, I have this mic in. It's going in almost 100%. It's down a small bit. So here's how it looks at 100%. Small bit, you guys. I have this thing cranked. I would press this button right here to actually make it a lot more volts going to the mic, but it might screw up the mic. I'm not going to do that. So keep that in mind if you do get something of this. And again, I have this in via to my headphones. Awesome. And I have this, the XLR, again, going into the Rode pod mic. I will put links down below for everything that I'm going to show and go over if you want to get something of this sort. So here we are in OBS right here. And I'm going to show you how you would set something of this sort up, right? So you would go into your home, right? You would go into your actual computer, and then you would do sound. And then here's what you are going to hear, as in the output, and then the input of the mic. So here's this right here is important because you want to select what you want to hear. And guys, I have the volume up 100%. I say that because let's hop over back to OBS. So, okay, cool. If you wanted to add in this input, you're going to go over to the audio input capture. Awesome. All right. And you're going to set that up. So, if you wanted to do one, cool. I have it set as RS right here. Awesome. So this is the RS spot right here. So you guys make sure as you're doing audio input, it's going to be, I would say between, right here and right here. So I'd say don't peak up here, up into the red. I would say you want to stay at this green here. So keep that in mind if you're going to do something with your audio. So I say, how you want certain things to go in 100%. And again, you guys, I have this cranked up practically to 100%. So it's cool using OBS because you can hop in here and you can add stuff in. So right now I have a gain of 20. That is crazy. You probably can't even see it. Let me pull my face off real quick so you can see everything. Awesome. So let's come back into here. We're going to go to a filter. Guys, I have a gain of 20, which is nuts. And I have the noise suppression off because here's what happens when we turn all of that off. And I will pay attention. Let me see if I can get this smaller. Nope. And to the side smaller. Oh, perfect. All right. So pay attention to this right here. So let me turn off the gain and see what happens. So I'm still speaking and I haven't switched all this in post at all. So this is what it's going to sound like if you don't add in gain, post, or what have you. So I'm going to turn off the noise suppression as well. So here's what you would get straight out of the audio, right? as you have it into a mic and all that extra stuff. And again, guys, I have all this stuff up all the way, like this right here as well. You probably can't even hear me. It's up all the way. So from there, I have a gain option because, guys, this is way too low. So I'm going to add in this gain. So let's start with not minus 30. That's nuts. All right, let's hop over to 4 dB of gain. So I'm sure you can kind of hear me. So let's just kind of hop up slowly. Dang, I just cranked it. So here's at 10 dB. Cool. And then you're going to hop into 20 dB is crazy. That is no joke. Okay, awesome. And I'm sure it sounds like it's hazy, as in you have that extra noise. So here's what you have to do. If you wanted to use something like this, you would have to add in this noise suppression. So let's kind of have it on, and it sounds so much. Guys, this is on point if you have to use something like this. So if you wanted to add something like this, you would come into your options where you do, gain, the noise suppression. You're going to, actually, I'll just show you again. Come over here, you're going to come with that, and then it's going to, you can't really see it on this. So you're going to pull this up, and you have all your options, gain, all this kind of stuff. So you're going to do a noise suppression, and it says 2 because I already have one. So this is the noise suppression, I guess, 2. So let's just pull that one off and get rid of that one. But here's kind of what it would look like if you were going to use something like this. Personally, because you guys, it is not the best, as in if you did not have your noise suppression on, this is what it's going to sound like. Oh my gosh, that's not great. So let's turn the noise suppression off. Awesome. And you guys know, because of the guys, look at that. That is no joke. So if you're going to use something like this, if you're going to play a game and something comes undone, or if you have to walk somewhere and it gets tugged, or, something like this, cool. I would say no. So now let's actually hop over to the actual, the Scarlett 2i2 Solo and see, I guess, how this one actually sounds. And then I would say it's going to sound a little bit, actually a lot better than this one. And then we're going to jump over to the Rodecaster Pro 2 if you have the funds to spend for that. Here we have this option here. I have this all hooked up. So this one is hooked up with a USB-C, which is cool. And that is going into the computer over there. USB-A, I think it is. So like you have your options right there if you want to do speakers onto this, stuff like that. And here's how it looks up on the front. And I have everything set perfect. So here's the XLR in, and you have your gain in and out, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure it just peaked up a little bit, and you have your volts here, and you have your air, if you want to sound a little bit more, or I don't know, all that options right there with the air. And I don't have anything into there, so I have this gain down all the way, and here's where I'm going to hear it from my headphones. Right? Cool. So this is set on point, because I've heard some people, oh, you got to turn it up to where it's going to go green and all that extra stuff, because it should turn green, but I'm sure on there it's going to peak. And you guys, it hasn't even turned green yet. Okay, there, you do see that. So I have seen some people do that, and again, I'm sure you just seen on OBS it peaked. You guys, I have this halfway, and as I have it halfway on this, let's go over to OBS, and we're going to see exactly what is going on here. Ooh, just shook the camera. Crazy. All right, because I have to go around the tripod. Okay, cool. If you guys look, this is perfect right here. It's a bit high. I would probably turn the gain down a bit, which I'm going to do right now, just a hair, right? So again, how you have this all set up, I'm going to show you, your output. I have it going into the actual USB here, and then I have the input. Of course, I'm using this. So you guys, this is 100% going in. So let me get that out of the way, and we are right here. So if you guys look, this is perfect, and I don't have any gain or all that extra stuff on here, guys. This is what you get out of this. I would say probably do this one because it's built a lot better, and yeah, it sounds a lot better. So here's what it sounds like, and I'm not gonna speak as I do this test, but I'm gonna turn up the actual gain on this, and yeah, you can just kind of hear what it's going to sound like. So I'm just gonna stop talking and hear what this sounds like without me being near the actual mic. So here's where it's set at. I'm gonna go up to a little bit more, 75%. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to 80%, and I'm pretty far away from the mic. It's at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5. And this is topped out right now. Ooh, I'm peeking. Guys, I'm whispering. This is crazy. So let me pull it back down because I can't even hear myself right now. So let's pull this back down slowly and slowly, 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 slowly. And again, this is a Rode pod mic. So perfect. If you had a Shure SM7B, you'd probably up the gain for sure. And I'm pretty far away from the actual mic. Cool. So that is how that sounds. If you want to get something like this, awesome. I would prefer this over the one that was, guys, super cheap. It's like, what is that? Because as you increase your gain, it's going to increase the noise. So now let's hop over to the Rodecaster Pro 2 and compare how they actually sound. Here is the Rodecaster Pro 2. First, I want to show you how this is actually set up on the Rodecaster Pro 2. So I have one mic going in via XLR in the actual back here, and again, it's going into a Rode pod mic, and then of course I have this all in to the actual device, so I can if you have something that's going to play on the computer, you have this hooked up into your headphones. Awesome. And how this is hooked up, it's going into the computer via USB-C. This is the actual USB cord I got from Rode, because, you know, if something goes wrong, you know, and they're like, so which cord is that? You know, so here's, yeah, the options right here. And it is going in via USB-C. You do have an option to do USB-C to USB-A or B or something like that with this right here. I would, guys, it works, right? And I got this from a drive I actually use. So I would say that if you get something like this brand new, this adapter comes in this kit here, which is, I would say it's cool, right? So here's how this is set up right here. You have your options here that you can actually do there. I know my stuff's about to die. It's cranked. Cool. And then from there, that is how it is set up. You do have to set up a certain option so you can actually hear this from the actual computer. So it's being seen by the Rodecaster Pro 2. So first, I'm going to show you how everything is hooked up and what you have to do to put it into OBS. So first, you have to go into what you want it to hear in the OBS. So this is on your computer, right? And of course, we're going to go back to sound. And then, of course, you're going to do the output here. It's going to be your main stereo here. And then for the input, you do have your options here. It's a bit, I would say more you have to know if you want to use something like this, but this is like just super simple, one track going in and all that kind of stuff. So you have your mic main stereo going in. So again, main and main on this, speakers and all that kind of stuff. And again, you guys look at, I do not have this at 100% going in to see it from the computer, which is legit. If you guys look here on the Rodecaster Pro, you guys, it is, I guess, where it's supposed to be at. It's, I would say it's not low. It's just at zero. I don't have any extra gain going in on the Rodecaster Pro. So yeah, this is super cool because let's just say if you did have like a Shure SM7B that wants a lot more, you might have to add some gain into here and then all that extra stuff. So here's how that actually is set up. Cool. And let's get out of that. So here we are in OBS. So again, it's the exact same thing. Let's hop into here. Guys, it is not high. If you can even see that, guys, it is not high. I can go up so much as you increase the gain here. Oh, sheesh. Let's go back down to 52. And then if you look on OBS right here, you guys, this is perfect. I would say this right here is like, it's expensive, but you have more options. Here's how it sounds. It's a lot more to hook up, and this will not run off of your computer power. You have to have something to plug this into because it does, I would say it uses a lot more. It all depends on what you are doing, what you want. If you're just going to do something like this, you're just speaking, just showing people stuff. Guys, this is right here. This is this is way much than you actually needed. I would say to get something of this sort, if you can, if you're just doing something super simple, you need a mic to actually plug in via XLR into your computer. This right here is solid. And again, I will put links down below if you want to hop into that. All in all, you know, if you didn't like what I did or am doing, please like, subscribe. And I would say to watch these up on the screen. It's going to help you a little bit more with your content creation. Have a good day.